Carnivore experiment. Results. Zero carb experience. Results. Hi, this is Dr. Wade. This is going on the 5th week. Sorry I didn't get 3rd and 4th week done. Let's catch up. What's going on? I've been eating meat only. Traveled. North Carolina. Easy. I'll tell you about it in just a second. What is my weight? Anything bad happen? Stay tuned. What's my body composition or what's going on with my clothes? Stay tuned. Did my abs puff up any? Did they get more shredded? Am I stronger? Am I weaker? How do I feel? Am I having cravings? Stay with me. Let's talk about that right now. Also, what am I eating? Let's cover that first. What am I eating? I'm off, since I spoke to you last, I'm off eggs and I'm off cheese. None of that. So I'm trying to eliminate or severely reduce dairy. Okay? Since then, I have been doing better. Interesting. Okay? What am I on? I'm on meat. Mostly meat, like ribeye, hamburger meat, not necessarily grass-fed. I'm doing combinations of both, looking for deals in the grocery store. I know the arguments there. I've preached to myself, but I'm following some people smarter than me and more experienced than me, and they're not seeing much of a difference in their inflammatory markers using non-grass-fed versus grass-fed. Okay? So, that being said, let me move on so I can get this done, get you the information you're looking for about is this carnivore diet for you? Is this zero carb diet for you? Should you try it? What are your results, Dr. Wade? Can you recommend it or not? Let's get into that. This is for you. So I'm also eating right at this time, like I said, maybe some chicken, once or twice a week at the most. I have not had any fish, so it's mostly red meat. That's it. Okay, going on 5 weeks now, and I'm also keeping in coffee. That's my only plant-based thing going in me right now. Is coffee 1.5 times a day. Collagen. I bought these supplements a long time ago. I've got like 3 months left. I'm using that. I bought it. I mix it in my meat, like hamburger, and I'll mix it up in there when I'm cooking it. It simulates a meat off the bone, so I'm getting collagen in there. So it's a type 2, and it's kind of a mix. So I got it from Vital Proteins. You can see it on my blog. I've got it over there, top-rated collagen, on drwade.com. You can see it on the right. I always recommend that version because that's the one I get results with, period. You can get some cheaper versions, but those, you get what you pay for, right? Okay, so butter and ghee, that's still in. I try to use ghee more than butter because butter still has the milk solids in there, and salt. And I will keep salt in. In the next few weeks when I go off of everything except meat and water, and by the way, I do drink sparkling water, Perrier, Pellegrino, I love those, the natural ones, and just water. I've not had, and some unsweet tea at times. And my wife tricked me one day. We got in conversation. She didn't do it on purpose, but she left her Diet Coke right in front of me. And behaviorally, I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, yeah." And I was like, "Whoo, oh man," it got me. I mean, I hadn't had a soda like that in a while, and that just shocked me. But I did. I had a sip of Diet Coke, so I'm probably going to get Alzheimer's, right? No, not yet. So, how do I feel? Amazing. More energy than ever. I'm getting up earlier in the morning. Easier. Going to sleep a little earlier too. My body composition, my belt has come in 2 loops on one of my belts. I can't wear it anymore. My 31 pants, they're looking a little, like I need to bring them in some, but they're not crazy looking, like I can't afford clothes, right? But my wife did make a remark about that. That's in the last 4.5 weeks there. That's happened since, I've got on the carnivore diet. So I feel leaner than ever. I feel better than I have since I was in my 20s. And I feel stronger than I have since I was in my 30s. I can do 6 pull-ups. I checked myself 2 weeks prior to that, and I was doing 4. I haven't trained that. I was just checking it. Exercise, I'm enjoying getting back into some gravity-based things. I do intervals. Spend no more than 30 minutes at all. Sometimes I only do 10 minutes worth, just to stimulate, whole body. I don't do ab work, but my abs look really good now. Once on the keto diet, about 6 months in, you can start seeing them quite a bit. And then at the end of my year, when I turned 50, there they were. I was like, great. Everybody's like, what kind of ab exercises are you doing? In the kitchen. I'm not eating crap. Like, is that really it? Yep. Got to expose them first, and then you can work them all you want if you want. And great, go for it. Have at it. There were 3 exercises I would do to bring out abs for people who don't have, developed abs. If they want to show them, there's a way to build them. But I just exposed mine is what I did. Now, I'm not eating any carbohydrate. So for every gram of carbohydrate, your body retains at least 3 to 4 grams of water. So just remove the carbohydrate, remove all the water weight, things start to show themselves up quite a bit. So I feel really good. Also, let's see, my joints feel a lot better. They didn't feel bad, but I'm feeling a lot more flexible. So much so to the point to where I can slowly kick at head level. I'm an old martial artist, and I went down to a martial arts school and started training with them. I haven't gotten a rank in Hapkido. I've done most everything else. And I said, I just feel really good. Let's go train. I went down there and I'm training with them now. I want to see if I can rank in that system. And again, I'm just feeling like I need to get active again. Clarity of thought. I've never had foggy thought, really, especially since being on keto. So that's still really good. And that's it. So points to cover here. People keep saying, I'm going to try a carnivore for 1 week. All right, if you're on a standard diet right now, or any kind of paleo or whole, standard American diet, if you're just trying to look for something to do to lose weight, carnivore is quite elite. And there will be some adaptation, not only adaptation, but you're going to have some detox. And I don't recommend doing a week of anything. I always recommend at least 3 to 4 weeks. 3 weeks minimum. I got my 21-day diet, hence 3 weeks, because I know your first week you're going to go through some adjustment there. Your body's going to let you know it wants those carbohydrates you're trying to eliminate, because it's a drug. You're addicted. Everybody is, You don't need carbohydrate, but your body does want it. Your body needs protein and fat. That's why your brain developed. That's why we're here as a human species. So why eat anything else? That's kind of the reasoning behind the carnivore diet, because meat has those two constituents in there in very nice amounts. Very nutritionally dense. No, you don't get scurvy. No, fresh meat was a cure for scurvy back then, and we knew it. Vitamin C got the recognition for it, because vitamin C does work. Do you need fruits and vegetables? No, you don't. Our ancestors lived fine without them. But can you eat them? Sure you can. Your body can eat anything. You can eat this paper right here, and your body will figure out something to do with it. You can eat anything you want, but what do you need to eat to give you the greatest health profile? Fat and protein, period. Okay? Meat has that. No, it's not going to give you cancer. No, there's no history of that, no proof of that. Those are bad studies where they had other things, and you can go look it up. It's out there. But we don't have scientific proof that carnivore diet fixes everything. No. Science is going to catch up with this. The knowledge is moving along really fast right now. A lot of smart people doing it. I'm not making this up. And there are people that have been doing this more than 10 years and have never had a health issue. In fact, they're healthier than ever. Cholesterol is not associated with cardiovascular disease or stroke. Many physicians know this, yet you still get statins if you're over 200 cholesterol, because that's what they're trained to do, and that's what's been going on forever. And for some reason, they think statins are part of our God maybe should have put it in our intake food supply or something, but it's not. So now we have to manufacture and put it in you because your cholesterol is over 200. I recommend that you look into that further. I do have some videos here on my blog about that that are very intellectual based, not hoodoo voodoo bro science stuff like that. This is real information, restudying the research that was looked at and decisions were made on saying that fat causes problems and cholesterol causes problems. Those were false and terribly interpreted, and now they got pushed through government levels, which now our USDA and FDA and all of our regulating bodies are now saying you need grains, right? No, there's no such thing as an essential grain, no such thing as an essential carbohydrate. Okay, there are essential proteins and fats, period. Meat has that, hence carnivore. Do you need to do a carnivore diet? I don't say anybody needs it, okay? Not now. But there will be a time that it's coming, okay? The only reason I don't say it's needed is because it's not time yet. It's just not time. The time will probably come in the next several years. I hate to say that. So why wait until it's needed? Just try it, right? Always use your physician. They are the smartest people trained in pathology. Make sure you don't have some weird pathology, okay? People do use carnivore and keto to fix pathologies. They do. Chronic, especially. Our Western medicine is not good at chronic disorders. I've designed my practice around treating chronic ailments. When I change their diet, they improve. I do have some magic physical techniques that help, yes. but diet first and foremost, period. Okay? What you show in public, you wear in public what you ate yesterday, basically, okay? You're made out of, what you're made out of this month is what you ate last month, okay? So if you're putting bad stuff in your system, margarine, vegetable oil, grains, and sugar, you're going to have disease and pathology. You're just going to have it. It's not like all of a sudden you became a sick person for no reason. It's your fuels, okay, for chronic disorders. So enough on that. I could do a whole hour on that, but that's the reason I'm doing carnivore diet, is to put in the two most essential macros that I know are the healthiest for humans, proteins and fats, and I want to see what happens in my body. So far, so good. I'm feeling better than I ever have. And that's it. So I'll answer any questions you have. Watch for next week, because some things are happening right now, and I'm going to try to test them. We're going to check ketones, definitely blood sugar levels. And again, blood sugar is a marker. It doesn't mean anything like, oh, your blood sugar is too high or low. I'm probably toward the end going to get my testosterone levels checked, because I'm feeling really good there. Enough of that. And that's it, my friends. So I'll put some comments. Any questions, be sure to ask me below. I'll do the best I can to answer them. And I'll move forward. I highly recommend clean dieting, my friends, with the emphasis on low carbohydrate, protein, and fats as your number one constituents right there. So if you're asking me what kind of diet should I do, it's a way of eating, okay? We are calling it keto diet, carnivore diet, paleo diet, but it's more of a way of eating, because if you try to, all diets work. You can lose weight on sugar busters, but it allows grains. And they think, you should do low fat. But you'll lose weight, but you'll lose muscle. What burns fat? Muscle. So all diets have some effect in some way, but what's a sustainable way to eat? What can you stick with? You would think all meat's ridiculous, but when you start eating it, your body starts changing. It changes your chemistry. Also changes the way you have cravings and desire food. So a lot of that changes. You would think that I need variety. I like certain foods. But when you change your body in this way, I'm personal proof right now that I don't have cravings like I used to. So you try it and see what you get. I don't recommend a 1 week go at it. I mean, you can try that. You'll lose somewhere between 3 and 6 pounds of water, because you're not carrying the carbohydrates in there. For every carbohydrate, you carry 3 to 4 grams of water, right? For every gram of carbohydrate, 3 to 4 grams of water. You're going to lose that. So, okay, that doesn't mean carnivore's working for you. That means you just got rid of your bloat because you're no longer eating vegetables, which aren't needed in the first place. And you'll hear me joke around, by saying vegetables. Heresy. Because, yes, I'm playing the role of true carnivore. And I will be strict carnivore in the next 2 weeks. Right now, I'm working into it. Strict carnivore coming up. Comments below. This is Dr. Wade. Catch you next week.